Snorting Ms.Divine.
Literally snorting Ms.Divine.
Literally.
I get you high.
You're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. See how they all
He's
just
trying
chipped
to
in?
figure out what the voice is. Right here, me and Guns are like on the same wavelength.
I got you.
Our brains are on the same frequency.
I am.
Like Fox. He's trying to figure out what the Fox says, and you just went right into
Okay,
it.
well, okay.
We had to place the water between
Yes.
our legs. You had to place your water between your legs, ma'am.
It keeps you cool.
You asked me to.
I'm messing.
It keeps you cool.
Yeah.
Try it.
It isn't cool though.
That area
it's
cool.
lukewarm. It's for the voice.
So it'll keep that
It's
cool because that
lukewarm.
area is very warm.
That
What do you
area
got?
is-
So says Wendy Williams.
Is that how a kitty cat sound?
room temperature
Ram.
water is good for your voice.
Ram. That's a
Yes.
nasty kitty cat.
I'm
Ram.
sure somebody else said it.
I'm
but
keeping
they're not
I'm
the nice
keeping
one
cool.
says,
Yes. Stuck between all these hot women.
that on
all of it. It's what? It's
What happened?
we're talking about him being stuck between all the hot women.
So he's got to keep his water.
I'm cool.
See, he's a little flushed.
He's
see
always
it.
flushed. He's always
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
somewhat
Always-
pink
right.
to his
So all
cheeks.
this hotness is not what's affecting him.
Yeah.
No.
Is it towel wet?
No,
Is it
Is it time
so?
for the cleanup?
Y'all are a trip. Family, for those of you who don't know, we do have an extra voice on the air. That's why you're not here. You're not noticing.
Yeah, thank you.
What happened?
Is it affecting you?
That's where it starts. That's where it starts.
That Axe deodorant.
Oh, there's certain spots you can touch somebody to make them hot? Is that what you're talking
Mine in my hands.
about? Yours in your hands? Mm-hmm. Really?
It really is.
Really?
Where's your stimulating spot? Neck.
Right around here.
Oh.
Around where?
Shh.
Don't
Wait a minute.
We're not talking about it. Listen to song.
Wait, I want to know Ms.Divine's spot. Where's your spot?
I got several.
Oh.
Her forehead. Inside my nose.
Innocent one.
Really? Ew, nastiness.
Where's the one that, like, the moment it gets touched, you're just done. You melt. Yes, the back of the neck.
Neck.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I think
Let me get a light kiss right there. Oh God, it's done. It's done. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's done. I mean, when you ain't had sex in a while, it's just.
I'll see you next week.
Wait.
It's $20.
We have to know Dr.Bizness.
Oh yeah, where's yours?
Where's yours?
Your ears? Your
My
nose?
penis.
That would make sense. You can't touch me anywhere but there. So you don't
You do that.
So you don't get aroused unless they go straight to the source.
Yeah, that's the arousal part.
No.
That's logical.
Full action
Foreplay.
ring.
Foreplay area.
Where's
the
thank
foreplay?
you. Where's the
My
foreplay?
penis?
You gotta
my
build some anticipation.
not
You go straight for the
Like, no, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. We can go
No.
straight
The
to the...
pre, the post, the during.
One spot only. Okay.
Exactly.
That's simple. There's a button. You press it. Boom.
Thanks. That's what I'm talking about. It's simple. See, simple, people. You make it all complicated and stuff. You gotta press all the different buttons and stuff. Press one button. Be
Isn't
good.
that called preparation?
We
It's called
like
preparation, right?
Foreplay and we
Anticipation,
like pleasure.
foreplay,
It's not about just
like,
getting
all that.
off. It's about everything in
The
between.
building the
Yes.
anticipation.
Speaking from
When you
someone
press
who
the
don't
button,
care.
There's an explosion instead of just a.
So then you
The
take
woman.
the penis and you smack
Say
it on
that
the back of
again.
your neck.
I think that's
Whoa! All I got was a visual just now, G. Hold up. This is PG.
The Fox.
We're profiting and growing. How you doing? On beat.
What's happening?
On beat.
Wow.
Girl, we just on that. We gonna turn this to a song.
Wow.
Wow.
She just made a beat out of penis smashing.
Right. Hey, Mom, they made a song out of mayonnaise. Now they make a song out of penis.
Is that another version of necking?
Yes. And it's
That
copywritten.
is the
Copywritten by Profit and Growth
Yes.
Unlimited.
Yes.
LC, 2018.
Amazing grace.
You heard that a long time.
How
Definitely gonna quote
sweet
Neck, yeah.
the
Guess what necking is
sound
now?
Right.
that
That's
saved a wretch.
You This wretch.
And he didn't want to start it.
Because he started it.
The
What?
universe is like, you're a liar. And he's like, nope. And they started choking you for singing that song. Because you know you have no right to sing
Right,
that
he
song.
started choking.
No.
What? It saved a wretch like me. That was my BC days. But today, yeah, BC.
Oh,
so
back when you had the drawer full of panties, right?
Well,
I thought it was a shoebox.
about
I
that?
saw a shoebox.
No, he told me
we
it was a
divulged
whole
it was like a
drawer.
big
we are
shoebox.
divulging
It was
secret.
a
And
whole
see,
drawer of
you was going about the
panties.
questions he was going to ask you.
Shoebox.
So,
No.
Brought us lots of panties. We need to go through them now.
I want to know. I want to know the necking song. Somebody sing the necking song. I'm trying to get back to that.
It's more like a beatbox
beat.
type thing. Go ahead. There you go.
And it depends. And it depends on who's enjoying it. He may.
It could be a little bit.
She may be like,
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Even that,
Give it
that's
to
what it is.
Give it to me.
and that's called
amazing grace.
clearly up here nobody has a stable relationship. And we wonder why.
I know.
ChristianMingle.com looks
Right.
I'm just going to sit over here in my dairy
You don't
corner.
have to be married. FarmersOnly.com.
FarmersOnly.com.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
They do.
I've never
Yes.
seen
I've
it, but I've
seen the
heard of it.
commercial and I'm
They
like,
have
are
like
you for real?
You haven't gotten any emails yet?
Seniors.
I haven't
Yeah.
signed up
Oh,
yet.
for
No, I signed you up.
Over 60 farmers?
Put the wrong page up there. Like nobody calling me.
Oh, okay.
That's very specific. Over 60
Yes.
farmers. Like,
Hey.
people on there.
I heard that they have those for
What about
us.
Tinder? Is Tinder any good?
Tinder is
I've
for
never been on
sex,
Tinder.
not for
I was gonna say,
relationships.
that's what I look up at.
It's for getting your neck slapped.
Yeah,
Penis.
exactly. That's when you do the.
I'm like, you can't slap my neck. You can't slap my neck. Neck slapper. Hey.
You can see it in the eyes. Like you got the neck slapping eyes. I see you.
Back slapping eyes.
No,
Some
neck
neck
slapping
slapping
eyes.
Neck slapping
Yeah.
eyes.
You can look
Snake
at
You
eyes.
can tell by the eyes and see if they good
They
neck
snap.
slappers.
She's like, what? Oh no, it needs to be more than that. It's more like that. It's more like that. If you don't know, you can't explain it. Something you gotta
And everybody in Radio Land is like, huh, what's going on? Why are they laughing
you
so
need to
much?
tune in to
I
the
didn't hear a
live feed.
joke.
Who said that?
The radio people.
can't
The
see it,
video
so
people
they
can
try.
see.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, family. Yeah, Radio Land, you can't see. Go if you want to see what
Yes.
we're doing.
Yes.
Go to www.wdrbmedia.com or go to our YouTube channel or Facebook at WDRB Media.
And hurry up before
Yeah.
they take
Censor,
it down.
take it down.
Yeah. My pastor may see it.
They're gonna get 20
He'll ask you to speak on Sunday.
Exactly. So, Elder, share with us what happened on the Profit and Growth Hour this past Saturday.
We learned how to make music.
It was the
Right.
music class,
Right.
biology.
Yes.
Educational.
Educational, absolutely. Because you're into independent artists, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You started off as a groupie, and then you graduated.
Oh, a groupie and then a roadie.
What?
Man, you
Ro-
went from a groupie to
To
a roadie.
groupie to a roadie. Okay.
What's a roadie? I'm
The ones who
confused.
To set up
travel
the
with them.
equipment.
Yeah.
Travel, yeah.
They unload the equipment.
They
that's
unload the
what
equipment and set it up.
This is all fictional, by the way. He's
What?
not- Don't even worry about it because none of it is true.
I'm like, they handle that equipment? Like what? Is it
No,
inside
they
the-
plug in
Musician,
mics and
music.
They
stuff.
plug the mic.
Mike,
We're
yeah.
not there anymore.
We're not there.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about
music
y'all.
and
We're-
Music.
we changed
we
subjects.
are
Like-
music.
Yeah, we segued.
I'm sorry.
What type of music are you playing? Yeah.
Is your
Plug
mic
it
on?
in.
I got a speaker.
Your mic on?
Plug it in. Glade said it best.
See, I'm just trying to talk about independent artists.
That's
and then
all
there's
I was
this
talking
go-
about. Right?
Because if you have
we
more
here.
than one artist, it's
Right.
an orgy. But go ahead.
Is it
It
really?
If we kept it where you were going.
can be.
Oh,
Yeah.
But we're actually on the official term.
Okay, I'm
of
actually
independent
talking
artists
about
now.
music.
music. Okay.
So.
And that's what I'm interested in hearing about.
Yeah. Well, basically.
Amazing.
Not that music.
Oh,
Not that
okay.
music.
Oh, okay.
That's
We're
why
in
they
different
invited
places.
to sing at Aretha's
Different places.
funeral.
They sung at Aretha's funeral.
No, they didn't let him sing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I heard that they were complaining about what happened at her funeral. but
happened?
It was
I don't.
long.
They were doing
Because it was
selfies.
It was 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
They were
that too.
and they did
They were-
selfies all up in the
falling
casket.
Yeah.
They were like,
They
Aretha.
were not.
Yes, they were.
No, they were not.
Yes, and then selling the pictures.
That's
Okay,
disrespectful.
it is disrespectful, but let me just say, when you make such a spectacle of something, people
Okay.
will take pictures and do stupid stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, they will.
They do
They
that.
made a giant spectacle of this, so people are
That's
taking
what you
pictures
get.
They
of
were
the
taking
spectacle.
selfies. They had to rope it off and everything because
disrespect,
people
Miss
they
Aretha,
they,
I'm
they like
just
bring up
saying.
all the homies and stuff, and they were like surrounding the casket and stuff, taking selfies
Yeah, that's ridiculous, but they
Why?
because they wanted a picture with Aretha Franklin.
They couldn't get one when she was alive.
So now we can get one when she
ain't gonna
did.
go
She
right
ain't running now. No security.
Yeah.
Where's the respect?
Exactly.
In that song.
Exactly.
But I'm just
RESPECT.
saying that's
My
my whole
girl.
point. Where's the respect?
But you know when your cousins come out to woodworks and stuff
There's
or whatever,
No excuse.
it is. They got no home training.
That is true.
So when you got no home training, you doing all types of funky, freaky stuff that don't make no sense. That's why half of them up in
And
the
all it takes
penitentiary.
is one.
Exactly. Be like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, I want
started
one.
off,
Exactly.
Oh, it must be okay. Yeah.
Can we do something positive? One person start something positive, like starting to pull up their pants. What is this with all these people with this sagging mess?
I can't believe they still do that, actually. It's so funny because when we were talking about, like, back to the music. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No, but like as far as the independent artists, I stopped listening to rap music for a long time because I did not like what they talk about, what they represent, and it's so funny because this one specific artist, I started listening to him, and then I followed him on Instagram, and then I started like seeing all these different artists on Instagram, and it was mostly hip hop, and then I was like, man, they still like sag their pants and stuff. Like, do they know what that mean? Like, it's supposed
Right,
to
where
mean?
it
Because
stems
if they
from.
did, would they
Right.
still do it?
It's just
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
trendy.
But it's hideous, though. It's so hideous.
It's hideous
and
what
then,
I feel like it
stands
should be
for.
an age limit. Like if you got
I know.
grandkids, you need to put your pants on. I feel like if you got kids, you need to put your pants on. But
out of
especially
your
if you got
teen years,
grandkids.
there's just no more excuses, like, for real.
No, nothing in the world burned me more. I literally saw this dude in a suit, a nice suit, and he purposefully and intentionally sagged the suit
No.
and tied the belt tight around so that
His hips.
butt. Yes.
So his-
But what's crazy is he had the shirt tucked way in, so it was like a super tight tuck right there on his butt, and I was like, "Where?
Ridiculous.
What are you doing? It's a suit. It's not jeans. Why would you sag a suit?"
I can't imagine that.
I was very upset.
That's a trend.
like,
It's
take
a
a
fashion
picture of it.
trend.
No, I was. at
Yes,
the-
next time take a picture
Sag the
Right.
suit.
from behind so people don't see the
Wait.
face and be like, this is just ridiculous.
I
Stop
was
this
at
madness.
I was at my church the other day during the week, and we have an ATM there. And the guy that was working on the ATM, hey, there's no reason.
Come inside. They say, oh, I wasn't able to make it. The power
But
of
I will
God.
say this.
Prepare your offering.
We also have a bookstore and other things that you can purchase.
Thank you
from.
for adding that information.
No
As a real-
excuses.
Exactly.
ATM outside.
You're right, but we have it. The guy was working on it. Not only did he have a super huge sag, but he had on some old underwear, and they're old because you can see straight through them. And as I walked by, I said, "Jesus, see your butt crack," and he looked up at me like. And I was like, just,
He made it.
No. And I was like, and it went-
Exactly.
like, nobody in church wants to see you. Like, no, like I literally, dude, they're thin now. Like I see your gravy. Like,
He's got gravy in his pants?
I mean, it
That was the doo-doo streak.
I'm just saying, it was a pure train.
Could he not
track.
help it or something, or was
No. He hung them
Everybody
on
can
purpose.
help
His
it.
was on purpose. Even when
It's
he
called a
stood up,
belt. You can borrow my belt,
He had
okay?
a belt on. I know it's on purpose when they tight the belt
Mm-hmm.
around their waist so it don't fall. So his belt was there and it was tight so that it was sagged just enough.
Mm.
And it was one of those shirts that stop at the top. So you got shirt, butt crack, jeans. It's like a 3-layer cake. Like,
No one wants. So
Uh,
the shirt nobody did not wants. cover the butt crack.
No,
That makes it
no.
so much
And
If
then
it's a
when-
suit, it
and then
covers
he
the
went-
butt crack. because it has the tight tuck.
Your tuck in
But
the shirt.
you know,
I need
but
y'all.
without the suit, it's you know
just a
that
regular
it's the crop
t-shirt.
neck, crop
Okay,
crop
you know
It
top,
always throws
to
me off,
crop
though,
top
like
type
the
of shirt.
super tight pants, the
skinny
skin tight
ones?
pants, but you still have your butt hanging out. How? how do you do that?
Let's
I'm
put
not
out
even
there
sure
for
how that
those who
works.
don't know, young folk and some of you older men, because I've seen older men say that's the most nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life. But let's put it out there. Let's educate them what that means. I know what it means. Would someone like to share?
Easy
with us?
access. It's a prison, like,
Well, wait. There's a whole meaning behind this, and this is a serious moment, America. I'm like, seriously, I've been walking behind people and tempted. I don't know them, but I'm an extrovert at its best. I'm so comfortable with people.
Oh no, I'll snatch them down and make them trip.
You
I
really?
love her.
Oh.
I love her
That's
so
fight.
much.
Yes.
That's fight.
I know you could get
no,
assaulted after doing something like that.
But she
You
can
don't
fight.
have to-
She can fight.
And I
You gotta
can't.
catch
Okay,
And,
as
and
long as you got
look,
yourself.
I don't wear nothing I can't walk around a fight in. Don't let the heels fool you.
Or the yellow dress.
You
With
going
the yellow
commando in the
dress.
yellow dress, though.
What? And it'll be a quick fight.
No
It'll
shame
be
in her
quick.
game.
No.
So let's
Party over here.
let's educate young men where that started, how that trend started. Who would like to provide that information?
Go ahead, Macy. You started to say.
You started to. Go ahead, Macy, our producer.
Okay.
Go ahead, Macy.
All right. And I only know this because
You
I
in
used
prison.
to work in the prison system.
Your mouth need to be to the mic.
I used to work in the prison system when I was in the Marine Corps. That was my job. So I've seen it and I know what it means. And I just, to keep it as PG as I possibly can, that literally means easy access. That means you are in the prison system. That means that is open for business.
You're the receiver.
The
It is
back
that
end is open for
invitation.
business.
You're
in case
ready
there was
to
no-
receive
Yes. That
back
wasn't
end
clear.
invitation.
You want
Yep.
somebody's front to pull up to your bumper.
Yep.
right.
Pull up to
And
So when young men are
somehow-
walking around like they're unaware that they're welcoming.
God bless you.
Thank you.
They're welcoming that. I mean, they think it's cute, but the people who know what it means, either they just don't think it's cute or they think,
It's not
that
cute
you're open to
What if
this,
you have
that type
fashionable
of activity.
underwear on, like some Louis Vuittons or something with
Just
some
go outside
silk
with your
or
drawers on,
you know
then.
that,
I
and
mean,
that's what
really,
they would
like,
want
you
to
might as
do.
well.
I
if
would rather
they-
you wear your underwear on the outside of your pants than I have to see.
Don't say
Did,
that.
didn't Chris
I don't
Cross
wanna
do
see
that? Or
No, they wore
who-
theirs backwards.
they-
Yeah.
Backwards, not on.
Were the underwears backwards too?
I don't know. I'm sure they peed
Because
on
they kept
themselves
their
a couple
pants
of
up.
times. 'cause
They kept their pants up. Yeah.
They were just on
Yeah.
backwards.
They
Yeah.
were just on backwards. Okay.
And they used to tuck
Crisscross.
their jerseys and their jacket. They tucked everything in. I thought that was an overcrowd, but I didn't make music, so that was just me.
Depends upon what they're crowding out
Yeah.
and how
Compensation.
big that crowd was.
Compensation.
So we have established for everybody out there listening, young men,
Booty patrol.
older men,
Pull up to the
young
bumper,
men,
baby.
teenagers, all you out there trying to sag, it means that you're letting another male know that you are ready to receive their front end and your back end.
Yeah. That not
That is
everything
what
comes
sagging
out.
means.
Things
Started
go
in prison,
Started-
and
and
it's
it's just-
basically a red flag. Like, hey, come get this.
Come get this.
Yeah.
So,
That's what you're wearing on your butt, folks.
yep.
That's it.
And quiet as kept, no, loud as hell. Most women don't like that. It's not
at all.
attractive.
I
I've
don't.
never looked
Not
at a guy
at
and been like,
all.
I'm more
Not
attracted to you
sexy.
if your pants sag. Like, it'll never
It's
happen.
not attractive.
Like, I will instantly actually lose attraction to somebody if I'm looking at them. I'm like, oh, they're pretty nice looking. They turn around. I'm like, nope, done. It's over. I can't.
And I've heard them say that they just like it, to cuff around their ankles. Well, get them longer. Don't
Yeah.
get them bigger. Just get the size too long so you're not wearing floods.
Now,
And
to
then
clarify-
when you rob the liquor store,
No,
it-
what you were saying.
the running
What you were saying.
the running is impeded. So y'all like running with your legs all
Yes,
wide and
something
stuff.
very
And it just you
important.
can't.
say.
Can we talk about it
Steal
after the break,
stuff.
though?
Yeah, well, let her say what she's gonna say real quick. It's okay. I know how to cut it.
Well, I was just gonna say that me personally, I don't think that you have to have it like tied up around your waist. It can kind of hang on your hips a little bit. I just don't want to see your butt. Like, I'm not trying to
Or your underwear.
see your underwear. I mean, I think it's know how the Calvin Klein models have a little bit of, you see a little peek at the top of
line,
their
Top of the
yeah,
line.
like their
The actual
boxer
underwear, but
line,
the
but
actual
not their
line.
butt. Like,
And Lord
Under that
forbid
is
if
too
you're
low
not
for
in
me.
shape, put it all up. Just put it all up.
Yes.
Please
tuck,
say that again.
Tuck that
If you're
belly
not in
in.
shape, put it.
if you're not in
if you
shape,
suffer
up.
from
You gotta
Dunlap,
do the.
if you suffer from Dunlap syndrome,
Or Michelin.
yes, if
Or
you
Goodyear.
Oh, the
do-
tight
you got to
tuck.
know when to hold them
The
and when
tight
to
tuck.
roll them.
There we go.
I'm
For the
gonna
big
walk
belly,
away.
you do
I'm
the
gonna
tight tuck, right?
tight tuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No crop tops.
No, and let the shirt hang out, and make sure to
that was
cover the belly
hideous.
button and don't leave
Kill the
that little-
visual, G.
Dress for your body
Really?
type. Know your body type. And
Know your
dress
body type.
for your body
And
type.
your blood type.
Same for women, you
You
know.
dress for your blood type?
Try to dress for a body
blood
type to
type.
be the most
Because if
flattering.
I
you,
went so left
depending
field,
upon
Jared.
the community that you live in,
Oh,
Really?
may have to dress for your blood
Family, we're
type.
gonna take a break now. Tell us.
Hey, you guys, it takes a minute, but you know.
got
That's
you.
right.
I got you.
The Profit and Growth Hour here
how
on
serious is
WDRB Media, the voice
of
of the community.
I am guns. You
I
are.
think we're finished or something.
Is that, are we
That
on
was only
break
one
or what?
segment.
Yeah, exactly.